Hi everyone, this is Mrs. Belcher from the Counseling Office, and today we are going to be talking about creating your Parchment account. So this video is only for any freshmen or possibly brand new students to Yorktown. This is only for students who have never created a Parchment account before. If you've already created your Parchment account and you're watching this video because you want instructions on how to order your transcript, this is the wrong video. Should be another video for you, so make sure you are clicked on the right one. So again, we're going to be creating your Parchment account today. This is an account you will use while you're here at Yorktown and even after you graduate. Your Parchment account is what you will use anytime you need to see a copy of your transcript. Maybe you need to order it to send it to a college or a university, or you need it for a scholarship. You need to send it to NCAA if you plan on playing sports in college. Maybe you need your transcript for a job application and you need to send it to yourself so you can send it to your employer. There's lots of reasons why you might need a copy of your transcript in the future, but most all of you will need a copy of your transcript at some point, so please make sure you pay attention. This is really important information. Just a reminder of what a transcript is. A transcript is basically a list of all of your semester grades you have earned for high school credits. This will only show your high school courses and your semester grades that you earned in those courses. Sometimes your transcript will also include things like your GPA, your rank in your grade level, in your cohort, and then also it might show some different test scores and stuff that you've received while you're at high school. Okay, so let's get started on creating your Parchment account. The first thing I need you to do is, if you're not already there, you are going to be walking through these steps along with me as I do it. So you do need to get your device out and open, and you need to get to the Yorktown High School or the Yorktown Community Schools website. So if you need to, teachers, please pause the video so that students have time to get their devices out and open and onto the Yorktown School's website. Okay, once everyone is on the Yorktown School website, right there on the home page, there should be a button that says transcripts. Right now I'm on the Yorktown Community Schools website. Even if I go to the high school, that transcript button will still show up right there. So the first thing you're going to do is go to one of those websites, either the community schools website or the high school website, and click on the button that says transcripts. Once you have clicked on that, you will see a screen that looks like this. You are a new learner. You're creating a new learner account. So you're going to want to click on this little middle guy here that has the graduation cap on. And then you are going to scroll down a little bit. And it should already be clicked for you, but you're going to say, I do not have a registration code provided by the school. So it should already be selected, but make sure that little dot is showing up in that. And then you are going to start putting in your information. So you do need to put in your first, middle, and last name in here. And if I'm going, teachers, if I'm going too fast in this video, feel free to pause it at any time, but we really do need students walking through these steps along with me. So feel free to pause at any time to make sure everybody is on the same page. So students, so far all I've done is I clicked the new learner account, this little middle guy here, made sure that was clicked on, and then click that you do not have a registration code and start typing in your information, your first, middle, and last name. And then you're going to put in your date of birth. So I'm going to put in a year that is close to you guys. Obviously, I'm not born in 2007, but I think a lot of you probably were or were born in a year close to around that. So make sure you put in your correct date of birth. The gender drop down here is optional. So you don't have to fill that out, but if you want to, go ahead and put male or female in there. And then this next part is very critical. You want to make sure you are selecting the correct year. So the first thing where it says start year, that is going to be the year that you started school here at Yorktown. So for current freshmen that are watching this video, it is the year 2022. If you're watching this video in a future year, make sure you select the correct years on this. There is a link in your Canvas that has kind of an instructional document that you can use, and we do have those years spelled out for you in there. But for this current year when I'm making the video, this is the freshmen started in year 2022. And then the last year attended, that is going to be your year of graduation. So for current freshmen, that is going to be 2026. Okay, so make sure you get those right on there. The start year is 2022 for current freshmen. The last year attended is 2026. Again, this is the correct dates for the year I'm making the video, but if you're watching this video in a future year, make sure you use that help document that we linked in your Canvas to help you select the correct years there. And the next section is the highest level of education. Obviously, you guys are in high school right now, so you would say the highest level of education you've completed thus far is middle school. Obviously, if you are a new student in a different grade level, you're just going to put the year that you have last completed in there. Okay, for the next part, you're going to enter in an email address. We recommend that you use a personal email address for this because once you graduate, you're still going to have the opportunity to use your Parchment account, but you won't have your Yorktown email address anymore after you graduate. So if you do end up using your Yorktown email address and that's, maybe the only email that you have right now, that's fine, but you will have to change that before you graduate. So we recommend putting in a personal email address. Okay, so once you have your personal email address in there, we do want you to select a password that is something that you use often. So you can use your password that you use for all your Yorktown login information if you want, or if you have some other sort of password that you use often, that is fine. Just make it something that you can remember, something that maybe you use frequently. It does need to be at least 7 characters long. Okay, and then lastly on this page, at the bottom there is a drop down, and you're either selecting yes, you want colleges to be able to look at your Parchment information, or no, you don't. Basically what they could see if you select yes is they would be able to basically see the information that is listed on your transcript. So they can look at your GPA, they can look at the classes you've taken and the grades you've earned, and they can possibly send you information if they're interested on you based on what they see on your transcript. So select yes or no, that's up to you. You can choose either one, and then go ahead and hit the sign up button. Okay, once you have hit the sign up button, this will send you do have to get a confirmation code. So the confirmation code will be sent to the email address that you entered. So if you entered in your Yorktown email address, you need to go to your Yorktown Gmail account and get the confirmation code. If you entered a personal email address, you need to log into that email and get the code. So at this time, please log into those email addresses that you used to create the account and get the confirmation code. I'm going to pause it here for just a minute to go get my code. You will need to do the same. Teachers, you may want to pause the video for just a minute because it probably will take a few minutes for everybody to get their confirmation code. Okay, once you get your confirmation code from your email address that you used to create the account, you are going to want to paste it into this box here. Don't use the same code I'm using. That will not be your same confirmation code. So do not use that, but that is mine. So you're going to paste in your confirmation code, and then you are going to hit submit. Okay, there's one last step here to creating your Parchment account, and that is to choose your privacy settings. In this section, you are either waiving your right to access these secondary school reports that might be filled out for you. So most everybody would typically select I waive my right to access, but basically when you start, if you choose to start filling out college applications later on, there are sometimes things that are called secondary school reports that people might have to fill out for you. Usually it's your counselor. And you are saying that you either waive your right to view what they're submitting for you or you do not waive your right to view. Typically, we recommend that students do waive their right to access so that counselors and whoever's submitting information for you can be as honest and give all the information needed to the colleges for you. If you want to, before selecting, you can read this box here that'll give you a little bit more information on what that is all about. I'm going to go ahead and select I waive my right to access and then hit save and continue. At this point, we're going to go back up here to the dashboard. So scroll to the top of your screen and click on the dashboard. And last thing I'm going to do here is show you how to order a transcript yourself. So again, anytime you might need a transcript would be if you're applying to colleges, filling out scholarship applications, doing job applications, you might need it. If you're planning on going to the NCAA and playing sports, you might have to send your transcript straight to NCAA. You might also need to send it to yourself for several different reasons too. So anytime you need a transcript for basically any reason, you're going to log into your Parchment account and then you're going to hit right here the order button under where it says order your transcript. So you're going to hit this green button that says order right under where it says order your transcript. Once you click on that, you have two different options here. Basically, what this is doing is saying that Yorktown High School will send your transcript to either an individual or an organization at the destination you select below. So the first option you have is to type in a destination. So typically that is for colleges, or if you're sending it to the NCAA. For example, if you want to send it to Ball State, you're just going to start typing in Ball State and it should come up here in one of the schools below. If you want to send it to NCAA, you can type that right in and it'll show up below. And then you would just select the college, university, the institution that you're sending it to. For today, you're just going to be sending it to yourself. So right under that search box, it says, or you can send it to yourself or another individual. So we're going to click on that today. You would use this anytime you're going to send it to a specific email address. So for today, we're going to send it to ourselves. So you'll just click, I'm sending this order to myself. But if you actually need to send it to maybe somebody, maybe you're filling out a job application and they say, send your transcript to this email address. Then you could also click on, I'm sending this order to another individual. But for today, we're going to click on, I'm sending this order to myself. Once you click on that, it'll automatically populate with your name and the email address that you used to create this account. So you're going to click on continue because that is who we want to send it to. And then you do have two options. You can either choose the send now button or hold for grades. Most of the time you're always going to be clicking the send now button, which just means, I want my transcript immediately. I want it sent within the next couple of days. Sometimes you might want to send hold for grades, which just means, let's say I ordered a transcript in November and I want to make sure that my first semester grades that I'm working on right now are sent in this transcript. So if you say hold for grades and you order it in November, the transcript won't actually be sent until the next semester is over. So that transcript wouldn't be sent until probably sometime in January after all the transcripts are done from first semester, if that makes sense. But hopefully, most all the time, you're going to be saying send now. So today, we're going to hit send now. And then you scroll down a little bit, and you actually have to sign your name, which is a little bit hard with a trackpad. So I'm going to do the best I can. It's probably not going to look that beautiful, but it doesn't matter so much. You just have to sign your name. So do that real quick. And then scroll down a little bit and you do need to type your name in here. And then you have to check the little checkbox that says, I certify that I am the person who just signed above. So you're going to sign your name, you're going to type in your name, and then you're going to click, I certify that I am the individual above. Once all three of those things are done, you're going to hit continue. And just so you know, anytime you're in high school still, you should never have to pay to send your transcript. So you're always going to want to make sure that down here it says order total is $0. If it does show some amount of money while you're still in high school, you may have clicked something wrong. So you might want to come down to the counseling office and ask us what's going on, but you should not have to pay any money while you're still in high school to send your transcript. I will tell you that once you do graduate, you do have to pay a small fee to anytime you want to send your transcript. But for right now, you shouldn't have to pay anything. So make sure it says $0 and then hit complete order. It will give you a confirmation here at the top that says, thank you, your order has been placed. So that is how you send your transcript. Again, anytime you need a transcript throughout your time at high school and even beyond that, you're going to go to your Parchment account. At this point, you can either place another order or you can continue on to your account. I'm going to hit the continue on to your account. And that is it. You now have created your Parchment account. You know how to order your transcript. If you are currently a freshman or a new student, which should be all of you, you actually don't have a transcript just yet, but you will very soon. Most of you are probably watching this video in January sometime, and transcripts are just beginning to be finalized or will be finalized within the next couple of weeks from your first semester. So today you did order your transcripts, but those won't actually be emailed to you for another couple weeks. But once transcripts are finalized and done for first semester, then they will be sent to your email address. So kind of be checking back at that email address that you used to create this account and look for your transcript to be sent to you. When you get that email, you will actually have to download your transcript. There will be a button that you will click on in that email that you just downloaded, and you can save it right to your computer or desktop. Okay? If you had any trouble today creating your Parchment account, please reach out to Mrs. Stone in the counseling office. You can either stop by and see Mrs. Stone, or you can send her an email. Her email address is D, as in Debbie, Stone, Stone, and then the at yorktown.k12.in.us. You can also Canvas message her through your Tiger Day course. All right, thanks for hanging in with me. I know this is kind of a long video today, but I wanted to take it step by step on helping you create your Parchment account. Have a great day.